Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So we're going to continue on with like my favorite pink palette. And this one's not my favorite, and I know that, but it was the one that I first thought of when thinking of a pink palette, if that makes any sense at all. I have hair all in my face, and it's annoying me, and I keep finding little cat hairs everywhere. It's driving me insane. So this is the look we're going to create today using this particular palette. However, alright, I keep getting makeup transfer everywhere, but that's beside the point. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So, the first shade we're going to go into is this one here. Let me start off by saying this palette is going to stain your eyes. End of story. Stains my fingers, okay? It stains my eyes too. Now, I do put down a base, but even with that said, when I go to take my makeup off, at the end of the day, and I use I do a double cleanse, sometimes this palette will stain depending on the shades that I use, so just so you know. I will say that, what can I say about this palette? The formula's nice. It is. Like, the palette's like pink. Let's just go there. Like, when you think of a pink palette, you're going to think of this palette, I feel like. It's bulky. I don't hate the packaging, but it's definitely like not my favorite. But for the brand, it's spot on, if that makes any sense at all. I haven't been making much sense as of late, to be honest. But if that makes any sense, there you go. I'm having a day. I am. And I'm not going to complain, because the last video, that's all I did. But I wasn't stuck on a phone this time, so that is a plus, I guess, if you look at it like that. The next shade we're going to go into is this one right here. I will say they're not swatching very good. I do like the variety of pink you get in this palette, though. I will say that, too. It is kind of hard to narrow through it. I won't lie. Like, where do you begin, where do you end type of thing. But it is a pretty pink palette. And it's a brighter pink palette, if you know what I mean, if that makes any sense too. It's more in your face pink than a softer pink, but you know what I mean, you're not going to get a very soft pink look out of this palette by no means. I mean, maybe, but not most likely. Alright, we're going to take that same shade and run it under the lower lash line, which I'm okay with. Like, I like a bright pink look, to be honest. Most of my clothes are bright pink. I use the Exit water in my waterline by ColourPop, Exit the White. Just so you know. You will get fallout from this palette if you're not careful also. So definitely double tap your brush and spray your shadows, or use your finger, glitter glue something. I haven't played with this palette in quite a while, because even though it's the first palette that comes to mind when I do think of a pink palette, and this is a good palette, don't get me wrong, but it might be a little, well, it's not a little bit too much pink. We're going to go into this color right here now in the inner corner. It's just not my favorite pink palette, really. I'm not really for sure what is, but I know it's not, this one is not it. I'm not even for sure if this would be like in my top 5 for pink palette. It could be, but it would come in at 5 if it was. And it surprised me because I really would have thought this palette would be like my go-to pink palette. And it's just, it didn't work out that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's still a very pretty pink palette. I still do enjoy it. But these are different pinks than what I usually want to play with, I guess. Even though they are so vibrant. And they're beautiful. And the colors blend nicely into one another. Like, I don't have any issue there. Alright, now we're going to go into this shade here. We're going to put it all over the lid. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous. I mean, you know. Like, I won't take away from what it is. It's a very gorgeous palette, but it's just, like, not my go-to pink. But then I really don't know what my go-to pink is, to be honest, too. I'm not spraying them, so if I did, it would be much more metallic looking. Just know that. Then for inner corner, we're going to put this in the inner corner. It's one of those shadows that look white but go like a pinky color. They're in a lot of palettes. But it is still a very pretty color. I'm just sort of tapping it in there. There we go. And then right in the center, I'm going to put this color right here. I'm just going to tap that color right there, right in the center of my lid. So you can see what this one looks like and that one. So that one's much darker. So I'm just going to take this color here. And oh, tappity tap. And that's that. Like that. And hopefully, nope, I didn't get fallout. Yay. So excited there. So with this palette, I would definitely say that it is a very pretty pink, but these are the type of pinks that you're going to get. They're going to be very vibrant, very like, I don't know how you would really describe these pinks, to be honest. They're not like subtle pinks by no means, but then this brand is not subtle by no means. So I wouldn't expect, you know, anything less than what it is. Oh, I'm going to line with this shade right here. We're going to line with this shade. My lower and upper lash line. I use quite a bit of shades. So you can see that even the purple is kind of like pigmented, as in like a bright cranberry type color even. but we're going to line the top lash line and bottom. How have you all been doing? I'm trying to live my favorite, I guess, Barbie fantasy, honestly. That's what I feel like. Every time I turn a page, it's something about Barbie, and then I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I'm doing my pink looks. I'm not really into the Barbie movie. I think they did really good at picking the actors, don't get me wrong there. Like, I think they did good about that, but, like, the movie in general, I'm not. And, I mean, I liked Barbies growing up. But I think my granddaughter, my oldest one's more excited about it than anything, the Barbie. But she's into playing with Barbies right now, so that would make perfect sense, you know. And I don't think this, even though this palette's not my favorite, I keep saying that. I do want you to know that, like, I have created really pretty looks using this palette. This not being one of them. I feel like I feel a hair. Does it not drive you crazy with hairs stuck to your face? I can't see it, but I know it's there. But what can I do? If I can't find it, there's not much I can do. Alright, regardless. So then for mascara, I thought I'd have a little bit of fun. So what I done was, I used my Gucci mascara for the top lashes. I don't want to get this all over me. I can just see it now. Because with the Gucci mascara, I kind of have a little more precision. Somewhat. Unless I poke myself in the eyeball, and then I don't. But I can be a little more accurate. And like I said, unless I poke myself in the eyeball. Which I did. And then with the bottom lashes, I use my Pat McGrath out in the pink, just to have a little bit of fun. I was going to put the pink on top too, but I thought that'd be a little bit too much. I really wish I could see that hair. Alright. It's going to be as good as I can get it right now. And then the bottom, the Pat McGrath in the pink. And it doesn't do much putting it down here, but it does do a little bit. Whoa. Might want to take a little more off. I do have to take almost everything off of this brush because this brush holds a lot. But I can always brush the lashes out too. Okay. So you can see it does a little bit, but not much really, putting the pink on the bottom. But it does sort of like offset the top lash line from the bottom lash line in a way too. So that's kind of nice. Thought maybe I'd grab it with this. That hair that I know is there, but I don't know where. Oh Lord, I got the mascara on the top lash. My top of my hood, I didn't let the top dry. Lovely. Luckily it just goes away. Forgot about that with the Gucci. That's a newer one I opened. I know what I was going to do. I was like, what was I even doing here? Trying to fix this. There we go. Alright, so this is the final look using this particular palette. So here's the color story that I used out of the palette. Its name tells you everything you need to know. And if I think about an all pink palette in my collection, this is the first one that came to mind, although it is not my favorite by no means. I don't like the packaging, it's bulky, but it is on brand with that brand. The color story is on brand with that brand, so it all makes sense. It's just, it's not what I gravitate to when I think of pinks. Did it create a pretty look? Yes. This is not my favorite look that I've ever created out of this palette. If anything, it's probably my least favorite look that I've created, but I'm kind of like in a hurry, and I'm like, when you think of pinks, it's hard to really create different color stories in a way, because they're kind of, at the end of the day, they all look the same unless you got different colors in it. So far, I mean, I definitely have a lot more pinks to go, but I mean, I think I can pretty much do my top 5 palettes now that I've messed with a couple. I think the remaining ones that I have, I kind of know. I still want to try 2 more though, and then I may do the top 5 pink palettes. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped in some way, and if you can guess the palette, leave it down in the comments. Let me know what you think it is, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, oh, did I say subscribe and ring the bell and hit all, and that I film every day but Sunday? Did I say that? If I didn't, I'm saying it now. And if I did, I apologize for saying it again. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Bye.